Hi, Hi, I'm doing a speech on private and public schools. So I know how hard it is trying to pick a school out for your child to go to. You want your child to go to a nice school, a good school, a school that's not hard for them to get their education. And you're stuck in between the choices of private school because you think private school is much better for your child. They'll be more disciplined and they might have a more higher achievement in their classes. But public school isn't that bad as well. Public school, they're around more kids, like kids from their neighborhood. It's really good to to put your child in any school that is perfect for you and your family. I want to talk about the good things about public school. Public school gets paid through taxes. So everybody that lives in your state pays taxes and some of those dollars go into public education. So there's no cost for your child to go to school if you choose public school. And I'm one person that graduated from a public school and I absolutely loved it. I went to school with a lot of people that were in my neighborhood that I knew since my whole childhood. And I also made good grades. I did the STEP team. I was in the FCCLA program. I did a program called HOSA. I was on the softball team. I did a lot of activities in school. And I met a lot of people, a lot of different people, went on a lot of different trips. And I just had fun. I really love public school. Public school is really good. And I really think that should be a good option for you to put your child into. Also, when you put your child into a public school, most of the time they're going to school with kids in their neighborhood and they may already know the kids or it makes it easier for them to make friends. And the last and not least point I want to make is public school often have more options for classes, after school activities, and other curriculum activities than many smaller and private schools. So it gives your child a more variety of choices of what they want to do. But also, let's talk about what are the good things about putting your child in a private school. Public schools may have better funding for the schools, which means that they'll have better equipment, better resources and supplies to do their work or assignments or projects in class. And so that makes it better for the student to learn. Also, in private schools that have smaller class sizes may be less overwhelming and mean more individual attention to each student. Because maybe a full class of 50 students and maybe too much for your child and be better for them to go to a private school and have a smaller amount of number of kids in a class. And let's talk about the good part of a private school with their discipline and how they're disciplining a student. Discipline is often taken seriously at a private school, which have an easy option of expelling students who do not have behaved. And that is pretty tough, but most students should, if they go to your child should, if they go to a private school, they should know more about the discipline. And the private school will teach them more of a manner and just stuff they need to know than the public school. Because it's too many kids for the public school to teach all the kids those certain things. And I have a cousin that went to a private school and she does really well in school. She's very polite and all. And she's been there her whole childhood as well. She's never been to a public school, and she goes out and do regular stuff that public students do, like go out with her friends and everything. And I really love that she stayed at her public school, and she didn't want to leave. Her mom made her a choice if she wanted to go to public school in high school, but she didn't. She wanted to stay in public school because she loved it. So let's talk about the good things they both have together that's equally the same. Either way, your child will still have an education and get to learn stuff that they can't learn just sitting at home. Even when it's time for your child to graduate high school, they will have the same amount of credits they will need to graduate in a private school and a public school. And plus, at any school, there is no bully allowed at any school. And all schools take bullying very seriously. Let's stop the bullying. Don't think so hard about the situation. Your child will be fine. A school is just a school, and you will do good. Just think about what would be best for you and easier for you, and just something your student or child would love, because it all would matter. Just go by their personality, see what they like to do more, or see what they need help in, and see which one is best for them. It's all about the child. So that being said, I feel as that no choice is better than the other. It just goes by what you think is best for your child. And there's no difference between any of the schools, just as long as your child gets an education. Thank you.